This is what the Prophet told us, alayhi salatu wasalam. There are so many things, Yahya, that we believe without understanding, because this is part of our religion, that we believe without understanding. Believe without understanding.
Hey, y'all, come look at this. Yeah, Baba, kind of story of the prophet. Now, you know him say, I come to for Yankopon Sanamba in a DOD Kayan Kazan ya body, Yankopon and Sanyan, any and maybe Adam alayhi salatu was salam.
There was some Muslims, sir. Because the majority, I was I believe, and he said, Adam Nini Pao Dika Yankopon Bono. That is wrong.
Hey, greetings, family, greetings. I greet you all. Okay, I greet you all. Welcome to this platform. Please, if you come, invite, share, tag, okay, comment. I really appreciate the new comments, the new members on this platform. Okay, I've been receiving calls. You know, today I received a call from Senegal. Okay, these people. There are many people around the world now. They appreciate what we are doing here. Muslims, it's not that I am getting telephone calls from people who are non-Muslims and they are praising me. Some Muslims, they are still Muslims, but they still appreciate what we are doing here, okay? They find it good that we can come together, or there is a platform like this, which is not based on insulting, but we can come in and question, and you can share your knowledge. You can come and also teach. They like it, okay? Nigerian, I've received calls from Nigeria, from Senegal today, okay, and many people around the world, okay? So I think it will be better we manage it with English, because this English I'm speaking is I know you are not here to learn English from me, okay? Inshallah, you are not here to learn English from me. So I think my English is okay. We can manage it, okay, and then try to let people know what maybe they didn't know. Let them know what maybe they didn't know. Let us discuss what maybe I don't know. You see, I could be wrong too. So you can call in. That's why we put a telephone number is here. We can call in, and you can call in, and then you can educate us without insulting or attacking us. Okay. I came a little bit late today. Because family, work. I'm tired. I have to eat and stuff like that. Okay, so sorry for that. Even though I didn't say I will be coming live today, but I won't waste time too much. I want to, because the time is already gone. It's to the time on us. Okay, so I will go straight to the topic. But before I go on, okay, this platform, it is not a platform for only religious purpose only. No, okay, because some people, I'm just steady. I haven't limited myself to religious discussions alone. No, I can decide to do something else also. So please, don't restrict me to one topic. Don't say this is not my lane. I can't go this direction. Don't restrict me. If I post something on the platform, you don't have to agree with it. Just like the topic I'll be speaking about, you don't have to agree with it. But it doesn't mean that I shouldn't post it, because why not? Because somebody also agrees with it. Okay, so please now, the English has come. Yeah. You see, if I continue in English, if I continue the program in English, you will see within 1 year I will improve my English even better. The same way I started with Ashanti. I was speaking Tree the whole time. At the beginning, it was very poor. Due to as time went on, I became a little bit better. Okay, so let's go on the topic today. There is one brother who always calls on this platform. He's called Ibrahim Alfafa. Ibrahim Mohammed. Ibrahim Alfafa. Okay, that is the name I know him with. And then every time you want to discuss with a Muslim, some of them, every time you are discussing with some of the Muslims, they are not up. They don't want the truth. They don't care about the truth. And this video is the proof of it. They say they believe in Quran and the Hadith. That's what they claim. And then now you present to him a Hadith which is graded as authentic by Sahih Bukhari that he depends on. And then you give him the Hadith, and then he reads the Hadith, And then he sees that, oh, it doesn't make sense. Now he's going to reject the hadith. Now he's going to say it is not authentic. It says Sahih Bukhari. You will see the example I'm saying, I'm speaking about. You see, when they go to the Christians, they say the Christians, they have so many versions of the Bible. It doesn't make sense. And they are the Muslims, they have only one Quran. But you bring them their hadith, then they want to throw it under the bus. They don't like the hadith. And they are not even up for the truth. They want to lie. They want to win the argument. This video is a perfect example for it. They just want to win the argument. So whatever you say, they will twist it around and they will change the topic. I'm going to post the full video tomorrow from this program, okay? So I'm just going to play some portions of the video, but the full video, I'm going to stream it tomorrow morning, okay? Around in the morning somewhere. So watch out. This is Ibrahim Al-Fafa. Maybe he's going to call because he always watches the video, okay? Maybe he's going to call. Okay, look at this boy. What is it? What did he say? Fuck off, go learn your Bible well. You see the type of languages? Now I'm going to start blocking some people because some people don't deserve to be on the platform. They are just distracting. Okay. You see this type of, when somebody like this, did his religion fail him? That is the question. Did your religion not teach you manners? Why do you have to say, why do you have to use such words here? Let me see. I'm going to start blocking some people because we don't need them. We don't need anybody who is not ready to open his mind. We don't need anybody who is not ready to learn. You see, so why do you come here then? Let me give him one more chance. If I see him with anything stupid, any stupid comments again like this, I'm going to block him. I'm going to block him. You can communicate without insulting. Nobody called you here, okay? So I was talking with Al-Fafa, okay? And Al-Fafa, Ibrahim is a Muslim. He has called on this platform many times, and then he has claimed that he will be a Muslim. He will stay as a Muslim till he dies. So he's an original Muslim. And then he believes in the Hadith. And then and because Baba Shuaib, Baba, greetings, Baba. Because of Baba, the calls that I'm getting, I'm receiving, okay? It does too much. I'm receiving calls like this, okay? Very plenty calls. Ibrahim, he's always saying, why would Baba reject the hadith? But when you bring him a hadith, now he is saying he doesn't accept the hadith. And then I'm speaking too much. Listen to him right here, okay?
To settle dispute amongst his people using the Quran. How does he do that?
How does it? Okay. Are you finished? Let me explain this to you. Now listen. Now say.
I haven't finished. How does he put that particular aspect of the teaching of life into practice? Every lifestyle of the Prophet Muhammad goes according to the teachings of the Quran. He never deviated. That's why he is a messenger, and at the same time, a prophet.
No, okay. Now, I hope you all heard what he said. This Muslim brother said, everything Muhammad did went according to the Quran. That is why he is a prophet. So the discussion was, Muhammad, according to the Quran, okay, obey Allah and obey the messenger. And then I was telling him, when Allah say obey the messenger, Allah is telling you to obey the message that Allah gave to the messenger. And then he is trying to tell us, so no. You have to obey the messenger. Whatever the messenger does, whatever the messenger says, you have to obey. And then he is saying the lifestyle of the messenger goes exactly according to the Quran. And I said, no, you are lying. It is not true, and I can prove it. So that's what he's saying. The lifestyle of the prophet went exactly according to the Quran. It is not true. I'm saying it one more time, okay? And we will prove it. And then when the Muslims say we obey Allah and we obey the messenger, is it true the Muslims, do they obey the messenger? No, they don't. Because we have hadith, which is saying, once again, a hadith, which says the messenger said, he has been ordered to fight against the disbelievers. He has been ordered to fight against everybody. So everybody testified there is no God except Allah. And even if they don't, their blood is not safe. They are not safe. They will die. Do you follow this command of your prophet? You don't. Okay, you don't. Boko Haram does, but you don't. So you don't follow you don't follow Muhammad. You don't obey Muhammad. So let's continue.
Listen.
His lifestyle.
It's not true. That's why I'm saying you. But
You see,
let's continue.
You know that what I'm saying is true.
now we will see. Let's check it. Let's compare. That's what we are having this conversation. So
Yeah,
according to
saying, but
now, let me speak too.
I allow you to talk. Will you let me finish?
Yeah, you are. How long do you want to talk?
But you've spoken for a while.
No. But Alpha, listen, okay. According to the hadith, you said Muhammad never went contrary to the Quran. Okay.
Yes.
Now Muhammad is a prophet and a messenger who has the duty of a prophet and the duty of a messenger. And you are saying Muhammad never went contrary to the Quran. Can you show me? Huh?
Yes, he never.
He never. Can you show me according to the Quran where Allah said a Muslim can marry more than 4?
The Muslims can marry more than 4.
Yes.
That's why you see, Prophet Muhammad is not like us.
Can you give us the you see?
Did you all hear the question? He said Muhammad never went contrary to the Quran. That's what everything Muhammad did exactly as the Quran commands him. The behavior, the doings of Muhammad went exactly according to the Quran. And I said he was lying. And then now I am asking him because according to the Quran, Muslims are to marry up to 4. Even the Quran even started from 4. Quran encouraged the Muslims to marry 4. That was the beginning. Marry 4, 3, 2. The one for you to marry 1. No, that was the last. You can't say. That was the last. If you cannot be justice to them, then you should marry 1. So Allah wanted you to marry 4, 3, 2. That is your last option. That's the last option, is to marry 1 if you cannot be just. So you see the Muslims who are only one wives, you know. The reason why is because they are not justice. They cannot be just, so they marry 1. That is according to the Quran. Quran chapter 4, verse number 3. Okay, that is what the Quran says. The Allah said, marry 4, 3, 2, or 1 if you cannot be just. Okay, let me put it on the screen so people will know. So you see, that is what the Quran is saying, not what I'm saying. And Allah, that is the order from Allah. So if Muhammad went according to the Quran, he should only also marry 4 because he's a Muslim. Muhammad is not above the law of Allah. And this guy is the one who believes in the hadith. And the hadith made it clear for us to know, say, Muhammad had more than 4 wives at a time. There was a time he had 9 wives at a time. So did Muhammad go contrary to the Quran, or did Muhammad not go contrary to the Quran? That is the question. You will see how he's going to lie. That is why I'm saying lies. If he's just saying things to convince me. You see, he's saying things to convince you. He don't care about the truth. Let me put the verse on the screen first, okay, so people will know what Allah said in the Quran, not what I am saying. That is the Quran. And Muhammad, they believe in the hadith. If you don't believe in the hadith, you don't know how many wives Muhammad had. That is the different story. You don't accept it, so that will be different story. But listen, so let's see, did Muhammad go contrary to the Quran or not? Let's just check. Quran chapter 4, Surah An-Nisa, verse number 3. And if you fear that you will not deal justly with the orphan girls, then marry those that pleases you or please you of women. Okay? Allah started, so 2 or 3 or 4. Okay, 2 or 3 or 4, not 4, 3, 2, but 2, 3 or 4. That is the first option from your God. Allah is encouraging you to marry 2, 3, or 4. And then the last option is, but if you fear that you will not be just. So that is the last option, because you won't be just, not because you are not capable of taking care of them, not because you fear you won't be just. Then marry only 1, or those your right hand possesses, your slave girls, your captive girls. You see? So that is the option Allah gave you. So this is for the Muslims, everybody, for the Muslims. He didn't say excluding or including nothing. This is for all the believers, in those who believe in Allah. And then this brother on the line, he's telling us, say, Muhammad never went contrary to the Quran. Now, why did Muhammad have more than 4 wives? That's the question. Let's listen to his answer.
Listen, according to you, Muhammad never went contrary to the Muslim. Can you give us a verse where Allah said, wait, let me finish. Let me finish my statement.
Okay.
Can you give us a verse from the Quran where Allah is saying Muhammad is not just like us? Muhammad is not a human being, or I don't know what you are trying to say, but Muhammad can marry more than 4. Can you tell us where the Quran says Muhammad can marry more than 4?
Seto, listen to me. You believe that Prophet Muhammad is a prophet, right?
But and the Quran says Muhammad is just a human being. He is just a human being.
Yes. Well, he's just a human being, and the same Quran say that he's a prophet and a messenger.
So Moses was a prophet and a messenger, but they're all just human beings. Now you are saying, the argument here is you said Muhammad never went contrary to the Quran. Muhammad is a Muslim. Yes, so Muhammad is a Muslim. Muhammad is under the law of Allah, which is the Quran.
Yes.
Muhammad himself is
a Muslim. Yeah.
So Allah said the Muslim should marry 1, 2, 3, and 4. Finish. So according to the hadith, how many wives did Muhammad have?
Prophet have privilege that we don't have.
So show
Okay, listen.
us from the Quran. Show from the Quran.
Okay, for you all heard him correctly. Okay, the prophet is a prophet, and he has privileges than us, than the disciples, than the people, the followers. The prophet has privileges than us. Fine. Okay, we believe that. That is what the Quran says. But the privileges that the prophet has, it is in the Quran. The privileges that the prophet has is in the Quran. So then show us where in the Quran did Allah say, Muhammad, this is one of your privileges. You can marry more than 4. You see, these people, sometimes they say, I don't know why they refuse. If it was in the Bible, they will complain. But if it is in the Quran, they don't complain. Allah has given Muhammad privileges. We can find them in the Quran. One of the privileges of Muhammad is Muhammad can have any believing woman. Any believing woman that wants to give herself to the prophet to marry, the prophet can take it, can take her. That is a privilege only for Muhammad. The guy that is going to guide us, he came to guide us. Now he can get all our women. And then, you see, the Quran is saying any believing woman who wants can give herself to Muhammad. But he didn't say Muhammad can have more than 4. You see, you can give yourself to Muhammad. Muhammad has his limit. You can give yourself to Muhammad. But Muhammad went over 4. Over 4. And then the Quran is also saying Muhammad's wives, the wives of Muhammad, are your mother. You are like your mothers. Okay, the wife of Muhammad are like your mothers. You cannot marry them. A privilege for only Muhammad. And the type Muhammad, the cousins and the whatsoever you can marry, they are all in the Quran. So where in the Quran did Allah say Muhammad can marry more than 4? Because Allah has already given us the verse that the Muslim should marry up to 4. Okay. That is the question. And then the boy and Al-Fafa Ibrahim is trying to say Muhammad is a prophet. He has privileges. Yes, we know he has privileges. So where did Allah say, Muhammad, you have a privilege where you can marry more than 4? You see, Muhammad is bringing, we don't have any contact with Allah. Only Muhammad is bringing us this message. So how do we verify? Let's listen to him more.
Show us from the Quran where Allah said Muhammad has privileges where he can marry more than 4.
That is why he's a prophet.
So yeah, my guy. So you see. So now we have the Quran, which is the authoritative.
He has the privilege that we don't
Can
have.
you show us the verse where Allah is saying Muhammad has the privilege to marry more than 4?
That's what I'm giving you. That is why he's a prophet.
So where is yes, we know you have just repeated that many times. Muhammad is a prophet.
Yes, that's what I'm telling you.
He has privileges. The privileges Muhammad has, they are in the Quran or not? Are they in the Quran?
They are what in the Quran? That's it. That's the prophet and the messenger. The prophet has something that we don't have.
Yes. The privileges that Muhammad has. Are they in the Quran or are they not in the Quran? But Al-Fafa, Ibrahim.
Listen.
Now you listen. Answer my question first. Answer the question.
Still, you will find them in the hadith.
The privileges that Muhammad has, are they in the Quran or they are not in the Quran?
You will find them in the hadith.
You say Allah puts the privileges of Muhammad in the hadith?
You will find them.
No. Answer.
Do you see why I say they are liars and they deceive? He told me Muhammad never went contrary to the Quran. That is why we are discussing about this thing. Muhammad never went contrary. So now I said, where did Allah say, Muhammad, you have the privilege to marry more than 4? If Allah made this statement in the Quran, I cannot. That is it. You see, if they go according to what the Quran is saying, I will have nothing to say. That is what the Quran is saying. But they always want to lie and twist verses to deceive the people. And when you come and say you are lying, and they will say you are the enemy, and then they will start tagging you with names. He is lying right now to us. He is lying. He says, Muhammad has privileges. Yes, it's true. Muhammad has privileges. Okay, let me show you some of the privileges. Quran chapter 33, verse number 50. Okay, you can find the privileges from Muhammad from there. Quran 33, verse number 50. Let me show you to you, so you will know. So he is lying. Okay, and then Allah made his verses clear. That is, the Quran says that he has made the verses clear. Now Allah has given Muhammad a privilege. Quran chapter 33, verse number 50. Oh prophet, indeed we have made lawful to you your wives. Okay, so now the Quran, we have a Quran verse telling Muhammad's wives are lawful to him. So was Muhammad before, were they not lawful? Ask yourself these questions. Okay, to whom you have given their due compensations, and those your right hand possess, that is the captive. So Allah is saying, those, you see, women that Muhammad can have, that is what this verse is saying. You can have your wife to do what with them? You just imagine, because your wife is already your wife. So what do you mean they are lawful to me? They are your wives. And the right hand possess, that is the captive. The women, they go to war, and they, like the Boko Haram, they come to the villages and then they capture children, they capture women. That is for them. That is the war captive. That is the booty. Quran never abrogated that. No, there's no abrogation for war booties. There is no abrogation. So Quran supports that. Okay. And from what let's read it. Due compensation, and those your right hand possesses from what Allah has returned, okay, to you of captives. You see, that is the return to him as captives. That is the women in war booty, okay. And then Allah continued by saying, and then the daughters of your paternal uncles, the daughters and your mother, your aunties and your maternal uncles, and so on and so forth. Maternal aunties, paternal uncle, many things. All these women, they are for Muhammad. Muhammad can have them. Muhammad can marry them. Muhammad can marry them, as the verse says, okay. And then we continue by saying, and all those people who immigrate with you, and a believing woman, if she gives herself to the prophet, and a believing woman, any believing woman can give herself to the prophet. These are all the privileges for Muhammad. Still, we haven't found anywhere that states say Muhammad can have more than 4 wives. It doesn't say that. Okay. If you, prophet, wishes to marry her, okay, only for you. You see, this is Allah speaking, only for you, excluding the believers. That is the privilege for Muhammad. We have it in the Quran. So where did Allah say Muhammad can marry more than 4? That was the question. And now, no, he won't give us the answer, but he will say, I am lying. But so did Muhammad went contrary to the Quran or not? That's the question. Only for you, excluding the believers. We certainly know what we have made obligatory upon them concerning their wives. Yes, Quran chapter 4, verse 24. Allah also gave the believers, no, Allah made it clear for the believers what they can have and what they cannot have. Quran chapter 4, verse 24. Okay. And this one is for Muhammad himself, and that one is for the believers. See, so this is only for Muhammad, only for Muhammad, only for you Muhammad. You see, that is the privilege for Muhammad. And when you continue the verse says, oh, you Muhammad may put aside whom you will of them, or take to yourself whom you will. You know why this verse is like this? Because the verse above, it says any believing woman can give herself to Muhammad. So many people want to give themselves to Muhammad, because if you give yourself to Muhammad, you'll be protected. You'll be protected. You are the wife of Muhammad. So many people want to give themselves to Muhammad. And now Allah brought another verse telling Muhammad, you can deny some of them, the ones you want, and you can take the ones you want. That's why this verse came, okay? And that is the privileges. We don't have any verse in the Quran telling Muhammad to marry more than 4. So Muhammad went contrary to the Quran. When we take it as it is, okay, let's continue.
Now you see how you are struggling.
I am not struggling. You are rather struggling.
Okay, so please answer the question. Answer the questions. The privileges that Allah gave to Muhammad. The privileges that Allah gave to Muhammad, where are they? Where can we find them?
Listen. You are rather misunderstanding the words itself. You are rather misunderstanding. That's why I'm telling you, he's a prophet, which is one of the privileges. That's why he's a prophet. That's why he's a messenger too.
Okay, fine. And we get it. And the prophet and the messenger, they have privileges. Where can we find these privileges from God? Where did Allah say the privilege? Where are they? Where are they?
That's what I'm telling you. You can find them from the hadith.
So are you saying the hadith was also the words of Allah?
It's not the words of Allah.
So where?
Please, sometimes they speak very fast, very loud, and then because maybe he is better, he speaks English. Because he's in USA. Okay, so he speaks daily. He speaks English. He says that the privileges of Muhammad can be found in the hadith. So Allah gave Muhammad the privileges and Allah put it in the hadith. I'm asking you, so is the hadith from Allah to? He said no. So how did the privilege of Muhammad get in the hadith? You see how they lie. He will say anything just to win the argument. Today, before I came live, I had a time I spoke with one man, also in Barcelona, okay, a Muslim. I'm going to post the video. Many calls, I have many recordings that I have to play for you people to hear. The Muslims are calling. Sometimes they call with energy. You think that they know everything, but they're nothing. You talk to them for 3-5 minutes, you already know how they think. You know, say they are the type of the Muslims now. They are coming with full vim just to intimidate you. But if you question them, they choke. Where did Allah give this privilege to Muhammad that he can marry more than 4? He said it's in the hadith. Did Allah speak in the hadith? He said no. So what is he doing in the hadith? Meanwhile, all the rest are in the Quran. Let me go back small.
Are they in the Quran or they are not in the Quran?
You will find them in the hadith.
You say Allah puts the privileges of Muhammad in the hadith?
You will find them.
No. Answer that. You see now. You see how you are struggling.
I am not struggling. You are rather struggling.
Okay, so please answer the question. Answer the questions. The privileges that Allah gave to Muhammad. The privileges that Allah gave to Muhammad. Where are they? Where can we find them?
Listen. You are rather misunderstanding the words itself. You are rather misunderstanding. That's why I'm telling you, he's a prophet, which is one of the privileges. That's why he's a prophet. That's why he's a messenger too.
Okay, fine. And we get it. And the prophet and the messenger, they have privileges. Where can we find these privileges from God? Where did Allah say the privilege? Where are they? Where are they?
That's what I'm telling you. You can find them from the hadith.
So are you saying the hadith was also the words of Allah?
It's not the words of Allah.
So where can we find where in the hadith of Allah? The hadith of Allah. Where can we find it that Allah is saying Muhammad has privileges and this and that? We want to know where.
Seto, listen to me. That is why I am telling you that. That's why he is a prophet. You are not the prophet.
You see, he's saying, yes, we know Muhammad is a prophet. We know. And the prophet has privileges. We know. How do we know? Because it's in the Quran. You see, so the reason why we are arguing is because he himself said Muhammad never went contrary to the Quran. Okay, that is a statement. That is a claim. So how do we know if Muhammad went contrary or he did not go contrary? If there was a verse in the Quran saying Muhammad has a privilege where he can marry more than 4, what would I say? That is, Allah has given him that privilege already. Since there is no privilege and Muhammad is a Muslim and Muhammad is leading by an example, he said Muhammad is a messenger. Okay, yes, he's a messenger. He was chosen by Allah, and Allah has given him rules and orders. Muhammad does he pray or he doesn't pray? Does he do fasting or he doesn't do fasting? Does he do wudu or doesn't do wudu? So when does Allah say 4, 3, 2, or 1? How come he marry more than 4? That's the question. That is the question I am asking him. And you see how he's suffering. He said it's in the hadith. One time he said, okay, no,
That's why he's a messenger. You are not the messenger. For instance, if we have the minister of Central Region, right? He can ride cars and move anywhere that he goes. That particular privilege was given to him by the government.
Yes, so the privilege, but
you see the example that he's giving. You see, we are not. I'm not here to attack anybody personally. We just analyze. We just want people to use their brain. If somebody is telling you something, just don't nod your head. Just analyze. Listen to what he's saying. He's giving me an example that if the prime minister can ride his car anywhere because he has been given the privilege. Yeah, so he has been given the privilege, so we can find the privilege somewhere in the law book that this minister can ride his car anywhere. We can find it. So if the minister does something, okay, and then he said it is in the law, okay, we can go and check the law. Is it true that you can do this and that? If it is not there, then he has breaking the law. That's what I am asking you. Muhammad is a prophet, a messenger. Yes, he has privileges. Where can we find these privileges? And who gave him this privilege? If it is Allah, where is it? Can you show us from the Quran? You see, he uses any argument just to win the argument between us. Simple. That is 99.9% of the Muslims that I encounter. That's what they do. They cannot accept the defeat. They cannot accept that, okay, we didn't know. They cannot accept. I'm going to open the phone lines very soon, okay?
Alfafa, listen carefully. You can't play around. You can't play around with me like that.
I'm not playing around.
Where did Allah say Muhammad has the privileges that he can marry more than 4? Can you give us the verse?
That's why I'm telling you that it's not in the Quran.
So how do we know that? So did Muhammad go against the Quran or? You see,
it's part of his prophethood.
So how do you know this? Who gave you that authority? How do you know?
How do I know?
Yes.
Who gave him that particular authority? It's Allah who gave him that particular authority. You don't know.
So where did Allah give him this particular authority? Where? Can you give us the verse?
That's why I'm telling you that it's Allah who gave him that particular
So
authority.
where did Allah give him this particular authority?
He's behaving as if he's an immature kid. Really, when I was speaking with him, I didn't know his wife was listening. So I said some things. Now his wife was a little bit offended. His wife was listening to. He's repeating himself the whole time. Muhammad was the prophet. Muhammad was the messenger. He has privileges. Yes, we know. So where is it? Where can we find the privilege? You see how embarrassing these guys they are. Listen more.
His lifestyle, you can get it from his lifestyle.
Where did you said Allah gave him the authority to marry more than 4? You see, Quran chapter 4, it says
Seto, that is the prophet. That is the prophet.
we know that is the prophet. We know, and Allah has given the prophet some.
You can find it from the hadith. That's what I'm saying. You are not.
My guy, but Alfafa, you have just putting yourself in a corner. You can't get out now.
The whole time, the main topic, you always have to think back. Sometimes we keep on talking, so you forgot. Okay, why are we discussing this? He is the one who said Muhammad never went contrary to the Quran. Okay, so the Quran said the rules: Muslims can marry 4, 3, 2, or 1. Muhammad is a Muslim. He's a prophet, but he's still a Muslim. He is under the law of Allah. If Muhammad does something which is not, you see, that is what I said. Muhammad has the privileges to marry all these women. The type of women Muhammad can marry, that is, Allah has given it to him only for Muhammad. It is only for Muhammad. From the paternal uncles, from the maternal uncles and aunties and whatsoever. Quran chapter 33, verse number 50. A privilege only for you, only for Muhammad. You see, we have it here. But Allah already said the number of women you can have. And now we are asking you, where did Allah say Muhammad can marry more than 4? You are saying it is in the hadith. That corrupted hadith, that you will see that I will give him a hadith. He will say you don't accept the hadith. You don't like it. I don't know the logic. I don't know. Let's continue. Okay.
Said Muhammad. You are not trying to do anything. You are saying it is in the hadith. I say, where did?
I am giving you. That's why I'm telling you that he is a messenger. He's a prophet.
Yes, we have accepted that. We know that Muhammad is a messenger and Muhammad is a prophet.
So far as you are that particular within that can, okay, I'm coming. Let me ask you a question.
No, wait, no. Don't ask me any question. Don't ask me a question. Don't ask me a question. No, don't ask me a question. Listen, Muhammad has.
He's trying to change. He's trying to change the topic. Okay, let me ask you a question. He don't want to accept. He don't want to accept that there is something wrong here. There is something wrong, but he don't want to accept. He want to lie. He's lying to himself for him to feel comfortable. Yes, he will use lie. Oh, Muhammad could never do such a thing.
The privileges from the Quran. One of the privileges is that Alfafa, please be honest, be sincere. The privileges of Muhammad. One of them is when Muhammad dies, nobody can marry his wives. You see, that is a privilege for Muhammad. Muhammad dies, nobody can marry his wife. Allah said it in the Quran. We know that it's a privilege for Muhammad. Every believing woman can give herself to the Prophet. That is what a privilege for Muhammad. Every believing woman can give herself to the Prophet in marriage. That is a privilege for Muhammad. It's in the Quran. So where in the Quran did?
Listen, and I am asking you that how many wives did Prophet Muhammad marry?
According to the Hadith, more than 9. According to the Hadith.
Can you mention their names?
Why should I mention their names? Why?
Yes, because I want to tell you that he divorced some of them before marrying another one. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
So
do you all get a clear picture how the Muslims, some of them, they deceive people? Now he is asking me to tell him the names of the wives because he knows I cannot mention the names of the wives. So now he has found a new tactic. Okay, now mention the names of the wives. If you can mention the names of the wife, then you don't know what you are talking about. But he knows that Muhammad married more than 4. Now he is saying, I should mention the names of the wives to him. And then he is going to tell me, some of them died and Muhammad married some. So Muhammad didn't have them, all of them at one time. You see how they lie. Without lies, Islam dies. That they prove it all the time. Without lies, Islam dies. I don't even know what to say to this guy. Listen to him again.
You see how you're about to lie. We will catch you very soon. Are you saying, Muhammad never had more than 4 wives at the time?
I am asking you, mention their names, then I will tell you.
Yes, but are you trying to say Muhammad never had more than 4 wives at a time?
And I am telling you that mention their names because some of them died and he divorced some of them. Just tell me, I will show you mention their names. And we will answer.
So listen, everybody listening to this conversation is clearly going to see how you are trying to deviate. You started by saying, listen. You started by saying, you see, Baba Shuaib will never have this problem. But because the wives of the prophet, it has nothing to do with his salvation. So he don't need any hadith to tell him he had 4 or 5. He will never go again. But you accept the hadith, and now you see how you are suffering.
You see how he is suffering? You accept the hadith. The hadith says Muhammad had 9 wives. You know what the hadith even says? He is now asking me to tell him the names of the wives. And then he is going to tell me, some of them died, some of them. I told him the names because we are at the time of information. I went to Google, search for the names of the wives. He don't even know their names. He himself, he don't know. But he is trying to lie and tell us, he can tell us the names. Some of them died and then Muhammad married. And some of them died and Muhammad married. So Muhammad didn't have more than 4 at the time. But according to the hadith, Muhammad had 9 wives. And he went around sleeping with all of them at a day. He went around sleeping with them at a day. And he had 9 wives at that time. That is what the hadith that they believe in. That is what the hadith is saying. Not that is what I'm saying. Okay? This is what the hadith is saying. I'm going to show it on the screen. So if you use the hadith against them, now they deny the hadith. Okay? This Sahih Bukhari, as you all can see, you see, it says the Sahih Bukhari. So it is authentic. I am Seto. He is Ibrahim. He is a Muslim. I'm not a Muslim. He believes in Sahih Bukhari, authentic hadith. And why does he believe in Sahih Bukhari? Because they say this man Sahih Bukhari did his research, and then he has graded the hadith, which is authentic. So the isnad, the chain of narration, it is not with me. It is with Sahih Bukhari, and then he has graded it authentic. So I don't have to go and search for the chains of narration. Because Sahih Buhari, you trust him enough that he did his homework well and he graded them Sahih. Because he don't know the answer, he'd have nothing to say. Because he wants to lie, he's going to ask me, say, where is the chains of narration? These guys, they are deceivers. The best of deceivers. The Quran says Allah is the best of deceivers. But they change it that verse. They change it. They say Allah is the best of planners. They plan and Allah is the best of planners. That's what the Quran says. The people who are planning, they are planning to do bad things. And they plan, and Allah is doing the same planning as they are planning. And Allah is the best in planning. You see? And that is Sahih Buhari. Let's see what the verse. This is not me speaking. Now, this is Sahih Buhari, the hadith that they accept. The prophet, okay, the prophet used to go around, have sexual relations with all his wives in one night, and he had 9 wives. So we know, say, at the particular time, Muhammad had 9 wives. And this is Sahih Buhari. Are you going to deny Sahih Buhari? But you can deny them, but you try to tell me, say, Baba Shuaib cannot deny them, shouldn't deny them. Muhammad had 9 wives. The Quran says you can marry up to 4. Now you say, tell me the names of these wives. Tell me the names. And I would, who should I believe? Should I believe him that he is trying to tell me, say, oh, these 9 wives, Muhammad, some of them were divorced and then Muhammad married again? Who are you lying to? Sahih Buhari, this is the reference. Okay, this is the reference. Another Sahih Buhari again. You see, there more to come. The prophet used to pass by, have sexual relations with all his wives in one night. And at that time, he had 9 wives. Sahih Buhari. That is it. Where did Allah say Muhammad can have more than 4 wives? That is the verse that we are looking for. Sahih Buhari, another one. I'm putting them on the screen. Allah apostle was prevented from performing. Therefore, he shaved his head and had sexual relationship with his wife. And so, okay, this is a different thing. This is a different, another story. Okay? But as you can see, I've already proven the point. The Prophet Solomon's son of Prophet David said, tonight I will go around, have sexual relations with 100 women, wives, every one of whom will deliver a male child. Sometimes the hadith is just funny. Muhammad wants children to go and do jihad. Muhammad wants to sleep with 100 women, and all of them will give birth to a male. Look at the injustice here. The Muslims, they always say the Bible is injustice. Let me prove a point to you here, okay? This is not about the topic, but let me prove an injustice. Solomon wants to have sex with all his wives, 100 women, okay? And then, what is the purpose for that? Solomon wants these children. He wants to have sex with them, with his women, and all the women will conceive a male. That is the logic of Solomon. So that the men, they will go and fight for him. They will go and do jihad. You see, everyone. Let me click it up. Let me click on it. Let me read it from here, okay? The prophet Solomon, okay, son of the prophet David, said, tonight I will go around, i.e., have sexual relations with 100 women, my wives, into bracket, every one of whom will deliver a male. You hear? They will deliver a male child, who will fight in cause of Allah. So they will go and do jihad. What is the meaning of that? They fight in the cause of Allah. Quran already explained that to us. That means that they will go and kill people and they will get killed. That is the fighting in the cause of Allah. Quran chapter 9, verse 111. Let me show it to people, okay? We are learning so that people will understand what it means to fight in the cause of Allah. That's not my explanation. That's the explanation of Allah, okay? Indeed, Allah has purchased from the believers their lives and their properties. In exchange for that, they will have paradise. So the Boko Haram, they know that they are doing the cause of Allah. They fight in the cause of Allah. And they kill and are killed. You see? So they fight in the cause of Allah. So they kill and are killed. That is what Solomon wants to do. Solomon wants to have children, 100 children from 100 women, all male. So they will fight in the cause of Allah, Allah's cause. On that, an angel said to him, say if Allah will. That means Solomon should say inshallah. Okay, Solomon should say inshallah. But Solomon, listen, but Solomon did not say it and forgot to say it. Solomon, prophet of God, inshallah. Then he had sexual relations with them, but none of them delivered a child except one. And because Solomon didn't say inshallah, no, Allah is punishing Solomon. But look at the punishment. He delivered one. Okay, who did none of the women, 900 women, just about the will have a child, have a person, and see what akrana where you have. I said you're saying akrana. So what akrana in the fourth in the sense say you want to say you want as a half a child, on your complete child. Punishment when on the fourth in the saying on what you didn't on the half. What is where is the justice for this akra? Think when you know home for myself, okay? I'm up for be friend or saying, wow, friends are free, okay? Wow, friend, free. Call again, okay? Oh, I've changed it. I'm sorry now. I changed the language. I was speaking the whole time in Chi. I was Mr. Rama, okay? So this is the hadith for you, okay? Hadith, now you believe in hadith. So there was a particular time Muhammad had how many wives? 9 wives. Somebody's calling. Let's pick the call, okay? Hello? Yeah, I'm live right now. Who is speaking?
Tio, Texas.
Okay, Tio from Texas, okay. Any contribution? Hey, you tell the Muslims, please.
And the book be Gaza story which now Africa, Obit Saudi Arabia, Ambon, after baby no one throw BB and the same being all the other bro Africa now who the day. So pathetic. And the other point is that let me read the comment. Maybe I go and say, oh, go and learn Arabic. Now, who young people no only me as I said, over Arabic, Castle to Africa. And all they go to Saudi Arabia. And who African is go and learn Arabic. I just don't get it.
I don't get it. Okay. Yeah, manage short, please. Let it be short, okay? Because I have to continue. Other people want to continue. Theo. Please now call now. People, I'm sorry, okay, because I changed the language. I'm coming back to English, okay? And forgive me, you know, I'm not used to speaking English the whole time. So if anything, remind me, okay? So I will try to switch it back. Okay, I will try to switch it back. So what I was saying, according to the hadith, the people who believe in the hadith, okay, the Quran, and I said the hadith is saying Muhammad had 9 wives at the time. No, you see, they believe in the hadith, it is Sahih Bukhari. So it's either you believe in Sahih Bukhari or you don't. You cannot say this time he was telling the truth and the other time he was lying. You cannot say that. That is not logical because you were not there. No, you are putting your salvation on Sahih Bukhari, and Sahih Bukhari tells you Muhammad prayed 5 times a day according to the sources that he checked. So according to the same sources that Sahih Bukhari checked, Muhammad was going around. Listen, the prophet used to pass by, have sexual relations with all his wives in one night. And at that time, he had 9 wives. That is what the source is saying, not that's what I am saying, okay? Please, now, if you want... Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, hello? Who is speaking?
Good evening.
Evening.
Yeah, I'm calling from Ghana.
Okay, nice. But what's your name? Uh-oh. The call has dropped. Okay, the call has dropped. Please, maybe he'll call back. I don't know why, but the call has dropped. He'll probably call back. He'll call back very soon. So let's continue. Let's listen to the boy Alfalfa.
You are suffering because you are trying to divert the conversation. You said at the beginning, say Muhammad never went contrary to the Quran. You said that Muhammad never went contrary to the Quran.
Yeah, hello. I'm calling from Ghana.
Okay, what's your name?
My name is Adam.
Adam. Okay, Adam. Any contribution?
All right. I heard you said Prophet Muhammad married more than what the Quran said.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Then what I'm trying to ask you is, before the ayah will be given to the prophet, how many wives he have already? Before the ayah give to the prophet, that's what I want to know.
I don't know. I don't know.
So you don't know something that you are talking about
it. Teach us, educate us.
No, I want to ask you something. Before the ayah will be given to the prophet, how many wives the prophet already married? Before that
already married
to him? Yeah.
Oh, okay, already married. I thought he married Khadija when he became a prophet.
So I'm asking you.
Let me say it. Let me say
ayah will be given to him at that time. How many wives did the prophet have?
Listen, okay, Adam, listen, okay. Muhammad became a prophet and a messenger of God when he was with Khadija. Okay?
Okay.
When he was with Khadija, when Khadija was alive, Muhammad never even thought of marrying another girl, another woman attached to Khadija. Because
where did you find this story?
Where did you find what story? Because there is
where did you find this story?
Because when Khadija was alive, Muhammad never had a second wife.
I'm asking you, where did you find this story?
In your book,
in the Quran?
Where did you find what?
Where did you find this story that when he married Khadija, when Khadija she's alive, he never married any woman again?
Did he marry any woman again? Did he marry?
I'm asking you, where did you find that story?
Did he marry a woman again when Khadija was alive?
Oh, we are talking about proof. Things about
yeah.
proof,
Okay,
right?
we have the wives. Okay, we have the story of Muhammad. It is online. You can check it out. Quran?
In the Quran or what?
No. Did you see Khadija's name in the Quran?
So why then I ask you a simple question. Then you are telling me about a story that you
now I said, don't you know the wives of Khadija? Do you know the time?
Oh, Charlie, you want me to talk about what I'm trying to ask right now is what you just give me. I'll let them listen to me.
Adam, your question is, where did I get this story? Okay, that is the history of Muhammad. The history of Muhammad. Muhammad is a man. Okay, he existed. He married wives. The wives they have names, and then they have history about Muhammad. At what time he married this wife? At what time he married that wife? At what time he married this wife? When this wife died, and when this wife.
What I'm trying to say right now is, you said Muslims take they use other books.
Yes.
They use other book, right?
Yes.
Not Quran. Then I'm asking you the story that you told me right now. It is from the Quran or other book?
From other books.
So why are you using other book, not in Quran?
So why should I use only the Quran? Why? Tell me.
You said the Muslims are they are using other book.
Yes.
That is a mistake, right?
For their guidance. You see?
What is guidance?
For their guidance. Listen, okay, Adam. That means, are you a Muslim?
I'm a Muslim.
No, okay, you are a Muslim. I want to confirm. Listen, okay. The Baba Shuaib is saying, for you to be guided, for you to be on the straight path, Allah was going to guide you. That's what the Quran is saying. The Quran itself says in Quran chapter 24, verse number 18. Allah said, he has made his verses clear to you so that you will understand.
So the guidance, all the guidance is from Allah. Quran chapter 2, verse 272. It says, the guidance of the people, it is not the responsibility of Muhammad, but it is the responsibility of Allah. And Allah has a book, which is the Quran. So the Quran should be enough to guide you. Muhammad and his wife, the kind of wife Muhammad had, has nothing to do with my guidance. If you are a Muslim, do you believe that the type of food Muhammad ate as an Arab, it has nothing to do with your guidance, because maybe you are an African? So when they say when Baba Shuaib or some people are saying, they don't accept the hadith or any other book apart from the Quran, they are speaking about the guidance, the one how to live your life to be a righteous person according to the Quran.
Right now, we are not talking about guidance. We are talking about the marriage.
Yeah, so
right?
if I want to know the marriage, then I have to go outside the Quran.
What I'm trying to ask you is a simple thing. You said the prophets did not obey God. God, he said in Quran, we should marry 4, right?
Yes.
Then I'm asking you, before the ayah will give to the Prophet Muhammad, do you know how many wives he's already married? Or
yeah, Khadija, yes.
Only Khadija.
Yeah.
So where did you get that information?
In the Sirah for Muhammad. In the Sirah for Muhammad.
In Quran or any other book?
I said in the Sirah.
Sirah is what? Who did the Sirah?
Adam, do you have any serious question? Because I don't know if we are here to waste our time.
Question, you are laughing.
Yeah, because you are not.
You cannot prove to me in the Quran. You are telling me it's a Sirah.
Yes, you don't know what the Sirah is. Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is?
What is Sirah?
We don't know
about Quran here. We're talking about Sirah. Tell me the ayah or the verse, the number that God explained to you at the time when God gave Prophet Muhammad that ayah. Prophet Muhammad already married 2 or 4 or 3. Then God wants Prophet Muhammad to stop there, right? So I want you to give me an ayah from Quran so that you can support what you are saying.
Okay, Adam, do you have any question apart from this? Because I don't know if I can help you with
this is what we are talking about.
No, this is not what we are talking about. So if you can, because
you don't have the answer, that means I have to leave you now.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
You see the logic? I don't get. Sometimes I don't get the logic of some of the Muslims. I am not a Muslim. I don't depend. For me to understand Islam, I have to check the books of Muslims so that I can quote the Islam. If I take the verse from the Quran and I use my own logic or my own understanding to explain it now, it will go contrary to what the Muslims believe. You see, the Muslims, they take the Bible and they explain it how they want. But if I do the same thing with the Quran, they will shout. So I don't do that. So I have to go and check their own books. I check the Hadith because that is what the majority of the Muslims believe. I check the Hadith, I check the Tafsir, I check the Asbab Nuzul to know, okay, this verse, this is what the verse is talking about, and this is what the verse is talking about. So if I meet a Muslim now, I can say, okay, this verse you are talking about, you are lying, because according to your Tafsir, it doesn't say that. According to the Hadith, it doesn't say that. That is what I do. But if another Muslim comes and he says he does not accept the Hadith and the Quran, Hadith, Tafsir, Asbab Nuzul, he doesn't accept anything. He only based on the Quran. Then, if I have any question for him now, I have to base it in the Quran. But right now, the majority of the Muslims, the one I am talking with, this brother Al-Fafa Ibrahim, he accepts the Hadith, so I can use the Hadith against him. That is why I was saying, he said, Muhammad never went contrary to the Quran. If he was a person who only accepts the Quran, then I wouldn't say, okay, but the Hadith said Muhammad married 9. I can't say that because he don't accept the Hadith. You see the difference? If he is a person who accepts only the Quran, and then he said, and I said, but Muhammad married more than 4. He said, prove it to me. The Quran never said Muhammad married more than 4. So how am I going to prove it to him from the Quran? I can't. But since you accept the Hadith, then I can use the Hadith to prove to you, Muhammad did something contrary to the Quran. That is simple, okay? So I don't have to come. You say, why am I using? Why shouldn't I use it? How can I then
how can I question Islam if I say I'm going to question the Quran, but I'm going to use my own logic? How would that be possible? It won't be. Okay, Adam. So yesterday, according to your hadith, not according to me, Muhammad married. That is it's on the screen. Sahih Buhari. The prophet used to pass by, have sexual relations with all his wives, and in one night. And at that particular time, he had 9 wives. That is what your source is saying. Quran here from the cancer. So if Muhammad has 9 wives now, why are you going to blame me? And then the Quran says the Muslims can marry up to 9, up to 4. Okay, Obi Freyan Fako we say. Hello, Richard.
Yeah, Seto.
Yeah, Bema.
Yeah, good evening, and greetings to all your listeners.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, yeah, now the program now has turned to international, so we also try our best to also speak English anyhow for the Nigerians and the other countries to also get to know what you are talking about. Because always they were on the video and also commenting we need it in English. So I'm happy. Though we cannot speak good English,
we try.
But then we will try our best. Yeah, we will try. Yeah. Example. Yeah, I mean an ewe man would say madakuku or malakuku. Anyhow you say it, they will understand your point. So everyone listen to this program. Don't just listen to the English that you want the rare English or collect English before. If you say anything that it just give you an idea of what he's talking about, it's good. It's enough. You understand? Because we are here on UAE. These people, they cannot speak good English, but they will say something and continue with Arabic. Okay, so you just give you an idea of what they want to say. So I'm happy. Now back to this Adamu. Adamu, like Seto, you should have asked him whether he believed in the Hadith or he believed in only the Quran, because he was saying something that he want you to prove to him from the Quran. So I was wondering whether he also believed only in the Quran or the other book. You get the point, because you should have asked him. Why? Yes. Now, today I was on the Baba Shreb video, and you see Fragrance called Baba. The way Fragrance humble himself, talking Baba, Settle. I was shocked. These guys were comment. It was even at the comment section writing insulting Baba at the comment section. Yes, and I reply him to call. I say, if you are a man, call him. And fair enough, he called. And speaking to Baba, the way he humbled himself, asking questions, and even Baba was trying to even explain better things to him. But you see, he is like he's going to get something from Baba to go to their page and do their video. That's what I saw the Fragrance. Yes. So now the video you are doing, Zato, I think my English. I hope my English is good.
It's okay, but make it short, okay? Because some people want to call too.
Okay. Oh, okay. So now this Alfafa guy, he intentionally made it smile like he don't want to understand what you are talking about or your point. Okay. Yes, he's know very well what you are talking about and what the point you are making, but he's doing as if he don't want to you don't want to understand him. That's what they are doing. So I don't have much to say. All I will say is thank you, kudos. You are doing a good job.
Thank you.
You
Thank
are
you
doing
too.
a great
Thank
job.
you too, Kwame.
Full support. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, but I could toast one about Kofre. Let's pick another caller, okay? Kindly share, subscribe, okay? Invite friends. You can call to from wherever you are. The telephone number is there. Only WhatsApp, please call only WhatsApp, okay? Because if I open the normal line and then somebody calls in WhatsApp, and always some people will call and cut the person in WhatsApp. So I made it only WhatsApp. So if you call and you are on the line, nobody can cut you off. You will stay on the line till you finish speaking, okay? Call. We want all of us to share our mind, to learn together, to agree and disagree. You see, some of the people now, they are Muslims, no? They think that because they are Muslims, they know. But but I tell you, majority of them, they don't know anything. They only know what they have been taught or they have been told. They themselves, they haven't checked anything. Alfafa is one of them. They always decide who to believe and who not, or who to listen to and who not to listen to. So if they like what you are saying, then they like it. They say, okay, we accept this, just like the hadith. They behave just like the hadith. If the hadith suits their agenda, they say, yes, we accept this hadith. Even though it is authentic, they accept it. If the hadith doesn't suit the agenda, they say we don't accept it. Okay, another caller. Obi friend that also. Please now call and stay on the line, okay? So if you have any questions to me, you can call me, but ask sensible questions, please. Ask sensible questions. If let's continue playing the video. Ask sensible questions. Why would you ask me? Say, why did I know Muhammad had this wife and this wife? Muhammad had Khadija. We all know Khadija was 15 years older than Muhammad, according to the sources. Muhammad was working for Khadija. So before Muhammad became a prophet, women used to own their own companies. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, hello. Who is speaking? Louder, please.
Yeah, this is Hakim.
Hakim, okay. Hakim, where are you speaking from?
Yeah, from Ghana.
Okay, Hakim. Any contribution?
Yeah, lots of contributions.
Hakim, your voice is very low. Wait a minute.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, okay, I can hear you now, yes.
Okay. I just want to thank you and mostly thank Baba Shuaib a lot.
Baba.
I've learned a lot from that guy, and I want to thank you for bringing me on board.
Okay.
What I will say is, you see this hadith, the hadith, we can't say we trust some hadith and we don't trust some hadith. No, we can't say that. Because you can't tell me that if Sahih Buhari said it is normal, but this idea, no, he didn't get it right. It means there's something wrong with the hadith. I'm still searching for a certain video. I was saying it to you. Mufti Mek himself was saying that.
Oh, telephone akate. The line has broke. I break it. I'm sorry. Please kindly share, tag people. Okay. Do you see how thankful people are because of Baba Shuaib? Baba, yeah, that's it. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Hello?
Yeah, hello, Seto.
Yeah. Hakim, are you Hakim?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Okay, I can hear you.
Yeah, I was saying that the hadith, we can't say that we will trust one hadith, and on another hand, we'll say no, this hadith we don't trust it. No, we can't say that. It means there's something wrong with the hadith.
True.
How you are getting me? No, seriously. No, we are all Muslims. And Sayyid Buhari said something. And another page, he said something. We said, no, this one, no, it's like there's something wrong with it. If there's something wrong with this one, it means there's something wrong with the other ones too. There is a certain video that I'm searching for. If I get it, I'll send it to you. Move the Meg in a video saying that they are still sitting in a serious meeting to make some of the hadiths drive, or how would they call it?
Da'if.
Yes, Da'if. Move the Meg. I'm still searching for that video seriously. I want to send it to you. Move the Meg. If you can also search for it.
So if
that there's some hadiths that they want to cancel.
Well, look,
it means there is something wrong.
There's something wrong. That means they can decide and give you which is good and which is not good. So maybe it's not even from Muhammad.
Which is not good. You believe?
Yeah,
okay. You are getting me.
I get you. Okay.
What Bible 5 saying? There's a lot of sense in that, but what Bible 5 is saying?
Okay. Let me pick another caller. Okay. Who said he's calling? Hello. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, evening. Who is speaking?
This Gambo David. Am I speaking to Setu?
Yeah, Gambo David. Okay, I'll just call you David. Is okay?
Okay.
Okay, yeah, Gambo David. Okay, David. Where are you speaking from? This is Seto, yes?
I'm speaking from Nigeria.
Oh, from Nigeria. Yeah, this is Seto, yeah. Gambo David. Any contribution? You are live right now, okay?
Yeah, I know. I'm just watching you. First, I would like to commend you for your good work.
Thank
for
you.
Enlightening us, the youth. Yeah, there's one thing I understand with religion. To me, the two books did not really say a concrete reason about the existence of God. That's what I'm talking. I'm not talking about the Muslim books and the Christian books. Because if I might say something, like what the books tell us about God, you will begin to ask questions about the book. Is this book really telling us? Because there are so many contradictions. Like in the books, God will tell you don't kill, and then he will send another person to go and kill. You understand me? Okay, like let me take this. Let me give instance of like the story of creation.
But from the Bible or from the Quran?
What is Bible and the Quran?
Okay.
What they tell us about the story of creation.
Okay.
It makes us to understand that. Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay, it tells us that God knows the beginning, the end. Even before he created man, he knows that man is going to he knows what is going to happen today, tomorrow, and next tomorrow till forever. That is what the two books to make us to understand how God is supreme. Then you find out that okay, when God created the Garden of Eden, he asked Adam and Eve that do not touch. You can eat everything except the tree of knowledge and good. Okay, if I may ask, are you telling me that God didn't know that they are going to eat? They are going to eat from that tree. If yes, if he know, why will he keep that tree? Then secondly, are you telling me that when he sent devil out of heaven, are you telling me that he didn't know that he's going to corrupt Adam and Eve? If he knows, why didn't he stop it? Then another thing, like in the Bible, it says when God entered the garden, after when they ate the fruit, the tree of knowledge and good. So when God entered the garden, when God's spirit, when they noticed God is inside the garden, they went and hide. What did God ask them? He was calling, Adams, where are you? And the way the book tells us about God, that God can see even when you hide inside the hole. Then are you telling me that God didn't know that they hide? He was asking them, Adam, where are you? And then I say, I am naked. Then God says, did you eat from the fruit that I asked you not to eat? And which the two books tells us that God sees everything. God doesn't sleep. So if we ask about religion, to me, and this is the problem of the world today, religion makes us, I'm a Christian, none of us accepts Christianity or Islam. All of us were born into it. And if you look at it, the forefathers that accept it, they are not learned just like us. And again, there are so many questions that they in those days they are scared to ask because of blasphemy. But today I have the privilege and the freedom to ask.
You see, that is good now. Hey, David, make
So
it short, okay?
I went on research and I found out that if you look at those books, there are so many contradictions that you will ask. If God is like this, then it's just like you dismiss somebody from the military and then you gave him weapons to go and stay with the civilians. That is what happened between God and devil. That's God sent devil out of heaven and then he bring him back to earth and then to come out. And he knows that he gave him much power. He knows that he's stronger, he's more powerful than men. And then we are talking about that this. If you look at the story, the two books didn't tell me the existence of God. So anybody that wants to me, I understand. I used to follow your programs. It opened my mind. And the other person, Abraham.
Avraham
The
Ben
only problem,
Moshe.
I don't know if you can talk, let him be put in English. You
Okay,
understand me?
okay, David,
So,
David,
once again,
David, I
thank
think,
you.
David, thank you for calling. Okay, let make it short.
Thank you
People
very much.
want to call. Okay,
Thank
people
you
want to
very
call.
So that's what I just want to say.
Thank you, David. Keep on sharing the video and supporting the platform. Okay, let it grow.
Yeah, I will.
Thank you.
I am even doing it. I've introduced so many friends.
Thank you, David. Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, Kasamite. Who is speaking? Tio?
Yeah, hello, you can hear me?
Hey, I can hear you.
Yes, this is Shaban.
Shaban. Okay, Shaban. Where are you speaking from?
Yeah, I'm speaking from Greece. Okay?
Okay, Shaban. Any contribution, any question for today's topic?
The contribution I have is that your program is a very nice program. It's helping to educate a lot of people. You understand?
Thank you.
But to us, when we want to talk about religion, you understand, there is a lot of misconceptions and certain things, both religion, Christianity and Islam, it doesn't make sense. You understand? For instance, you are talking about the Quran, isn't it?
Yeah, at the moment,
the Quran, like Brother Baba talked about yesterday. I mean, if you look at the Quran and the Hadith, there is a vast indifference. There are a lot of misunderstanding that has to do with the Hadith. So if you look at even Islam, many people does not accept the entire Hadith.
It's
because
true.
there are certain things in there that doesn't make sense. For your program, you have chosen the Quran or Islam as one of your major topic for discussion. No problem. But my brother, what I want to tell you is that when we want to subject religion to criticism, we should not base on one religion.
Okay.
Bring the Bible, bring maybe someone who is also well versed in it. Bring the Quran, someone who is also well versed in it. Ask questions, let them debate, bring out whatever it is. Because as we speak now, you and I know that slavery is a bad thing, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
It shouldn't have happened to any humanity. We are from Ghana. We know what happened in Ghana. We know Cape Coast Castle. We know what is there. But go and read the Bible. You believe that Bible is the word of God, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm not a Christian. But I don't believe it is the word of God.
You're not a Christian.
No,
Good,
I'm not.
But you were.
I was born into it. You see, I used to go to church. And
I understand you. Like we are all born into different religions that we grow up, and now we are asking questions. We are learning more about it, and we are getting more understanding. You understand? Unlike those days, we couldn't ask questions. You understand what I say?
Yeah.
You understand? So if you go to the Bible, everybody knows it's a book from God. But how will God tell you that a slave obey your earthly masters? If you look at 1 Peter chapter 2 verse 18, slaves, in reverence, fear of God, submit yourself to your masters, not only to those who are good and inconsiderate, but also to those who are harsh. So the God himself who created me and you is putting you and I into harm's way.
No, listen, Shaban. You see, yes. I understand your point. Slavery is bad and so on, you know. But speaking about slaves, you know, okay, you have to know at that time, you know, what kind of slavery was at that time and what kind of slavery is today.
And things can change. I'm not trying to justify.
Listen.
Wait,
listen,
let me
listen,
finish.
listen,
Let me finish. Okay.
finish.
I'm not trying to justify anything, but you see, we can be saying I don't know. It could be said there is a I don't have any good example right now, but there we can say.
Let me add. Let me finish. You let me add. You see, we are gotten interlocking in some of business. I'm just using only slavery as one point. But even if you read the Bible, there are some scholars who have even asked that the Bible should be taken out of the case hands, because if there are a lot of verses in the Bible that even are pornographic.
No. There is.
Listen. You wait. You see, you brought that guy. You brought Baba. Listen, I'm not against Baba, and I'm not also against the Bible, but I'm only driving to a point.
No,
but
Shaban, Tobo. That's why I'm telling you to say, okay. So when that time at that time of slavery time in the Bible time, did you know that there were some people that they go into slavery because maybe with their own will to pay off their debt. To pay off their debt. Do you know that there was a form of slavery like that? Did you know that so it wasn't a slavery like go and capture like the Arab slavery. It wasn't like that before they were justified. But then slavery now, because the slavery that we know it was harsh slavery. Africans, that's why we always connect the same slavery to that time, So what you're saying now. But I'm just saying.
You and I are learning. Listen, you and I are learning. I didn't prepare for this evening. I could give you a verse in the Bible that God is telling the invaders, if you invade a community, kill their men. You understand?
Yeah.
Kill their women who knows men and marry their virgins. What are you telling me? Listen, that is not the problem. Let me end it. You see,
Japan, I'm listening. Yeah, Sibu. Shaba, are you hello? Hello? The line is disconnected. The line is disconnecting, okay? The line is disconnecting. But that is the point. That is the good thing. Sometimes somebody will call and you also have different answer. That's why I say you should call too. You can call. The line is not in our favor. Let me pick another caller. Hello? Yeah, hello, Bema.
Yeah, I just want to add to what the last caller was saying about slavery.
Okay. Coleman, I'll call you very soon, okay?
Yeah,
Coleman, I'll call you. I'll call you right now.
You see, those slavery things in the Bible, they put it there, the slave masters put it there just so they can use it in the name of God to control slaves. So imagine Cape Coast Castle, they had a church at the top. So if the missionary is using that portion about slavery that will submit to your master, you see, it is an indoctrination verse. So they were using it to indoctrinate the slaves in the dungeons. You see, so such a thing can never come from a God.
Okay, we got it. Okay, let Coleman, my last call. Coleman, my friend is here. I'll say every slave is a slave. Hey. But there be yes, every slave is a slave. Yeah, I'm just steady. Okay. There was slaves do all of them now. Coleman, I'm calling you. Okay, this is the last last caller.
Yeah.
Okay, hello.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, Coleman.
Yes, I do.
Yeah,
yes, I do.
You are live right now.
No,
Coleman, English, please. Coleman, English now, because you can speak English.
Okay, if they say, sorry, are you listening?
Yeah, but your phone is not working properly.
Let's say Ephesians 6 and 5, it's written that slaves, servants must obey their masters, according to the King James Version. Are you listening?
Yeah, but your voice is not.
Michael Jordan, hold on. Michael Jordan is a black man. He has people working for him. So when they say a slave, a servant is somebody who works and gets paid. The masters are those who
organize the job. So if you have a job and you go to, according to the job code, you keep your job and walk away with your weekly check. So that is a big wisdom. And he taught the same slaves. Those slaves were obeying their masters. So they were getting paid. And Christ told us that we should obey our authority so that our sweat will never go in vain. So we shouldn't come and criticize and say the Bible is saying something wrong unless he has a pre-mind conceived. Because Ephesians 6 verse 5, he says, servants, obey your masters. We all obey our job authority. Right or wrong?
I don't know about the verse.
So where you work right now, your job code, they say come to job 6 o'clock. When you go 7 o'clock, what do they do to you?
Yeah, it's a consequence.
Yeah, so right now, if you are doing it right on time, are you obeying your masters or not?
I'm obeying.
So
Yes.
Does that make you a slave or a servant that you are getting paid?
Yeah, but I think you see there are another verses in the Bible too now which says if you hit your slave and he dies, there is nothing.
No, wait, Tato, you are using the word if. If
yes,
it's a complex word. You people have some kind of if you don't come, I'm not going. But if you come,
but Coleman, your phone is not working well.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
No, it is disturbing. It's a little bit confusing.
Oh, sorry. Yes, Tato, can you hear me?
Yeah, it comes and go. It's confusion.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Coleman, but we have to end the program now, okay? Because my time is approaching.
Tato, 1 second, please. Let me complete it. The guy who came with that slave and the master, if you guys didn't hear me well, everybody obeys his job authority. And that is what the Bible is saying.
Okay,
please.
Okay, we get a point, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you too. My time is off, okay? My time is over. I have to end the program very soon, okay? But before I go on, okay, this platform is not for insulting. I like there's somebody to come and question too. And there are Christians also behind. Not only Muslims are watching, not only Christians are watching, not only atheists are watching. It is a community. We have everything here. You see, it depends on depending on where you live. Most of the people, depending on where they live, they can't even express their feeling about the religion. The community they live, if they start to question some things, or if they start to ask certain questions, they are going to be tagged as they are being possessed by the jinn or something else. So they don't really have anything to say. So platforms like this, they can just call in and they can express their feelings. You can call in. You can call and question Christianity. If there are Christians watching who know their Bible. We see there are Christians watching who knows their Bible. And when, as he said before, I can bring a Christian and a Muslim, and then they can dialogue with each other. That would be fantastic if you find one. Okay, you can bring a Christian and then a Muslim who are willing to dialogue with each other. Okay, so if you're a Muslim and you want to have a dialogue with a Christian, we can host it, no problem. We can come and question you too, no problem. Okay, and then you see how Baba Shuaib came. You were a Muslim, you were doubting Islam because you have seen certain things in Islam which doesn't make sense. Then you saw Baba Shuaib, and Baba Shuaib's explanation makes sense to you. That's the same way we have somebody like Baba Shuaib as a Christian who can also explain the Bible in a different way to you, which could make sense to you. So you see, you have to find where you take your source. Okay, don't just follow these malams who are just looking for fame or looking for money, or the pastors who are just claiming things they don't know anything about. Be smart. Baba Shuaib came and now you think, oh, Baba Shuaib is making sense. The same thing we have some Christians, they go according to the Bible and they can explain things to you. All these verses that you are saying about slavery, they can explain it to you. You will say, okay, this is what it means. Okay, so be careful. And then you study. Okay, so thanks to all of you. Okay, please now share these videos, subscribe. I've already shown. Let me put it one more time here. Okay, these platforms, you can find them. The Skeptic Jabani, the first one with the blue Skeptic Jabani, you can find it on Facebook. That is why it is blue. And the one which is red and blue, that means it is on Facebook and it is on YouTube. The pages is on Facebook and YouTube. Seto SSK. This is this platform. You can find it on Facebook and YouTube. Okay, so please kindly subscribe and support the platform, and let's create a community. You know, sometimes, you know, some people will say, Seto, be careful. Some people are going to attack you. Yes, we already know Islam has the name tagged to it. If you question it, you get trouble. That is why some people are even scared. But it's not just like that. It's not like that. It's not when you question Islam, somebody go and attack you. Yes, we have some people now, they don't use their brain. You see, they will just listen to what some people will tell them. Somebody will tell him, say, there is a guy called Seto on YouTube insulting Muhammad. I've never insulted Muhammad. But somebody will tell him, and because somebody just told him that he's going to do something bad to me. But the reasonable people, they will come here and they will see, say, okay, the guy is asking questions. So if we have the answers now, why shouldn't we give it to him? You see, and then it will have a dialogue will happen. Let's say like that, okay? So please now, we are not here to insult or to attack anybody, but we are questioning the Quran chapter 4, verse number 82. It gives us the order to question the Quran. He said, if this book is not from Allah, then you will find contradictions in it. So for us to know the book is from Allah, we have to check it. And are there contradictions? So you see, so we are doing as Allah wants us to do. Okay. So if you have any questions, if you want to have a dialogue with me, you can also call me. The number is right there. And then we can have a private conversation. I will record it and I will post it later on. Tomorrow, I'm going to post this video from this brother. Please, tomorrow from him.
In the Quran, which is saying the Muslims should marry up to 4. Now, Muhammad is a Muslim.
Listen, and you will know how these guys, they are deceivers. Seto SSK, okay. Let's end the program here. Okay, please now share and tag people. Subscribe, do whatever you want to do to push this platform forward. Okay, thank you.
I drink beer, and I'm proud of that. But the beer I drink, before you quote me for that, is from Saudi Arabia, and it has like 2%, maybe 3% alcohol, and it's legal and it's halal. One says, oh, it has alcohol. Akhi, if I drink half a pack, nothing happens. I drink beer, and I'm proud of that.
Vibration kar dam dumana won double ma afan mi la nere balgar gumde de balgar gumde kar mal on kud on zo on toso ba ngo kam tane san nang le shamla ka be ngo toso te be ngo ka be ngo toso te be ngo subhan